Hello, welcome to 100 Days of Letting Go. But I think that today they are more about trust. And I will tell you what has happened to me today because it was so much different day from my usual days. And about trust, that today I felt exactly that feeling when you trust life and you trust yourself because I have met occasionally uh, in the summer camp. One of my friends, camp for children here, but so there is like I didn't know, but this week also goes to that summer camp. Son of one of my friends, and I have met her occasionally, and. She was going to one commercial center. I told her, okay, let's. I usually I don't go in that part of the one, but I thought like, yeah, that there were already several days that I have been postponing going there, and yeah, I will join you. And once there, we have discovered that still the shops were closed, and those days I needed to go to buy some supply of agave. So I have decided, yeah, I will go. And at the end, that what I want to say that sometimes that we cross our ways without really knowing what is that unseen part that we do not really see in exactly that moment, but then things happen and you say like that's so interesting how things which they seem to be like casual or some like by chance that I have been in that place and so on. So we had very interesting conversation, and then at some point she started to feel like she was going to lose conscious. And at the end, what has finished that she had the attack of anxiety. And luckily that I was nearby, so I could call her the emergency first help, and then I could stay with her. Meanwhile, we have been waiting, then to accompany her to the hospital, and that is that thing that situation when you like at some point you feel embarrassed that such things happen, especially when you are like in a public place. And second is that also when it happens that you wish also not to be alone and to have someone who could support you. And what it has made me today to feel is because actually like I wasn't supposed to be there in that moment. And first it's so great that it has happened to her, not when she has been driving, or she would be alone, or among unknown people, or outside because today is really really hot. And so it's like sometimes it's so interesting how life arranges everything and takes care of us. And I feel really lots of gratitude because actually like my today's actions and decisions, they were really like listening to myself, not through my logic, because for sure if I would be listening to my logical part, then I would probably finish with my, I had to do things today, but I haven't done them. But I think that my day has been very fulfilling, that I could help other person and to stay with another person in that moment, which was very difficult. And you know that in that moment you start to feel so vulnerable, because that is exactly that moment of vulnerability. And it's so nice when in those vulnerable moments there is someone who can support you. And today for me it has been exactly this kind of days. And I feel so much gratitude towards life, like for guiding me, and so that in the right moment, this timing know that I appear in the right place. And for me it has been like a confirmation, because sometimes you know that we do not trust completely, because we think yeah, but how will you arrange what like it should be some magic happen or whatever. But sometimes it's like in such soft way uh, life takes care of you. And I think it's very beautiful. And such things when happen, they really sound like this kind of reminder that you are not alone, and that there are some guardians which take care of you. So don't feel that you are alone. And today I felt like this trust towards life, and to be in that moment near that person who needed my help. And but for me it was about trust into life, because it's like in those moments I think that I remember that feeling when I completely act based on my some kind of inner feelings, intuition. And then you see that it was exactly where I needed to be in that moment. And like you know that saying that the God doesn't have other hands rather than yours. And I think that is exactly that feeling when you say that, yeah, I let my soul to guide me. And it's like, I don't know, it's just a really beautiful feeling of being in contact with something bigger than me, wiser than me. And it is a really great feeling. And I think that today I have this gratitude also to feel that I'm not alone. And generally, all of us, we are really interconnected, and that we cross each other's ways, life path, in the right moments and in the right places. The only thing what is required from you is to trust these your feelings, and to trust life, so that like when you are letting go, you know that you are not alone, so that there is someone who is taking care of you, someone invisible who is taking care of you. But it may come may come that support and that help through someone, some person whom you know, and because I mean, like with this my friend, we haven't seen, I think, for 3 months or maybe more. So it has been really like a guidance from above, so that I could stay in that moment with her and could support her and to help her in her difficult moment. And I would like to remind you that I have a free emotional reset guide which will help you quite quickly to get into that calm and stable state if you feel now overwhelmed. And also do not neglect, ask for help and professional support, advice, if you find yourself already for quite long overwhelmed or with anxiety. So that don't be afraid to feel vulnerable and to ask for help. That all of us, we are the same, that all of us have those moments and those situations when we feel really vulnerable. But it's not your weakness, it just shows your strength to be open and to ask for help. You will find the link to my quick emotional reset in the description. So feel free to use it, and sending you lots of love, and take care of yourself, and remember that you're not alone. And sometimes that help comes from people which we have around us, and what you need is just to trust yourself and to trust your soul. Sending you lots of love.